Three, two, one. Baby back, baby back, baby back. Hello everyone, and welcome to a video where I didn't think I'd ever be making this video, cause I'm a guy that like keeps myself closed off and whatever. Like I'm kind of a like shy guy. I don't like talking about myself, kind of. But today I feel like talking to you guys about something that I've been struggling with since I was a child, and that is my eyesight. So I've mentioned this in many videos. I'm either like blind or I think like I've struggled in multiple things, like in multiple thing, like struggled to like play multiple games. So like I've always mentioned like, oh, I hate being blind, or like I have friends telling me like, go right here, go like giving me directions, and I'm like, where? And then I'm like, I can't follow the directions. So I'm like, well, yeah, it's because I have a vision condition. And that vision condition has left me almost legally blind. I am semi-cane trained. That means I semi know how to use a cane. There was a lady that taught me how to use a cane if I needed to. My side vision is gone, so like I cannot see sideways, and it's just like this condition is like limited me to how many games I can play. Like I can't play Fortnite. I can't play like GTA. I can't drive in GTA. I can't like look at the map in GTA. And now like before when I was a kid, my vision was like okay. When my vision was like okay, I could do all this stuff. Like I could look at the GTA map. I could do all that. I wasn't always good at shots, like shooting people. So like that thing I lacked in. But like looking at the map, like following the GTA map and all that, like I was always good at that. But as I got older, my vision started getting worse and worse and worse. So I'm like, well, yeah, this is me telling me like I can't play these type of games anymore. Now I still play GTA because it's fun, you know. Like I'm not gonna like sit myself down. I'm not gonna sit myself out and watch other people play it. Nah. Now there is some games where I do sit back and be like, man, I wish I could play with my friends and stuff. But like I can't do that. Like I can't, like I just can't do it. Like if they're competitive, like a competitive game, like Fortnite or Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty or whatever, I just can't do it. Like I can't do it. And like I want to, but like I can't. And obviously my vision has left me where I can't work. So like I want to do all these things, but I can't. And I really hate it because sometimes I really get in my head and I'm like, like why me? Like why me? I'm a firm believer like everything happens for a reason. So like maybe I'm tasked with this burden of my vision being almost gone for a reason. I don't know. Um, but yeah, the only game I could play, like mainly is Among Us, WWE 2K. My favorite game in the world is Detroit Become Human, and I can't even play that game any. Well, I can, but like that, you know how that game has like fast-paced like action and stuff. I somewhat can play that game, somewhat can't play that game. So yeah, that's fun. But yeah, like sometimes I really beat myself up for this. Like I really beat myself up for like, oh, you know, you can't play this game, so like sit out. Like why do you have a console? Like all that. But I just feel like when I talk to people, when I tell them like, yo, like I can't do this, and they're like, some people understand, some people are like, what do you mean you can't do it? They're like, some people are like, you're just trash. I'm like, I may be trash, but I can't see, so like I don't stand a chance against people. And I've had people tell me like, oh, I feel bad for you, and I do this, I do that, and I'm like, thank you, but like, you know, and also there's been smart ass people, the smart ass people being like, oh, you're making it worse than it seems. So I'm like, all right, mother trucker, you jump into my body, or I wish there was a way for you to like take my eyes and be like for you to see through my eyes and be like, am I really making it worse? Am I really, buddy? Like, am I really? Like, come on, man. Like, no one understands anybody's condition unless they're the people having the condition, Like, you know, it's just like that. But yeah, this condition started when I was a kid. Like, it started off where I couldn't see nothing at night, and that was really like, kind of like the eye opener for my parents. So me and my parents, we went from eye doctor to eye doctor, and I used to get eye drop up. Like I used to be like they used to like overdose me with eye drops, Like they used to overdrop my eyes, and I used to like fight. I used to fight the doctors not to put the drops in my eye. I used to fight them, and I even got mixed diagnosed for a few years until one day I went to a certain hospital, and the hospital like made me take like a blood test. Made my parents take a blood test and all that, and like they really homed in on what the condition I had, and yeah, and ever since then I've known what condition I have, and like it's a rare disease, so like I don't think nobody will guess it, but yeah, this rare disease is like it's a mutation in the I think it's a mutation in the retina or something. I don't remember what the Google thing says, but like it's a rare condition only in males. Only in males get it. So me and my little brother, we both have it, and like it's just like a genetic thing, and I just sometimes I really wish I was like, why me? Why me? But like, like I said earlier, this is kind of like a thing where like maybe it happened for a reason, maybe it happened for a reason. Maybe the higher up there thought, yeah, I'm gonna task you with this because you're a strong fellow or something. You're gonna be a strong fella, and I'm like, all right then, all right. But like, yeah, sometimes I do have my depressed episodes. Sometimes I do get in my head a lot, and sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I have to deal with it. Sometimes I don't deal with it well because whenever I do go to the eye doctor sometimes and the eye doctor tells me, "Well, you're not getting any better," I break down and cry because this is my life. We all dream about, growing up, driving, the driver's license, all that, like, moving out, doing all that, and, here I am. I can't do that because of my vision. So, yeah, like it's hard, It's hard, but, despite me not being able to play certain games, despite friends telling me like yelling at me, being like, over here, like all this, I still find myself wanting to play those games, and I treasure those moments because, and I really wish, and I really hope those moments keep overwhelming the sad moments in my head because I don't want the sad moments to win. I don't want to sit in my room and be like depressed and be like, you know, uh, like laying in my bed being like, what's the point of doing anything if I can't see anything? Like, I've had an eye doctor tell me when I used to live in the state I used to live, an eye doctor told me they were like, why do you keep coming to these appointments? You're only gonna get worse, worse. And I'm like, wow. An eye doctor told me that. I'm like, wow. I'm like, all right, woman. Like, damn. Like, she told me that, and like other doctors mixed diagnosed me and stuff. I'm like, wow. But like, I don't know, man. Something about me is just something about me is just like always keep going, and like kind of keep my upbeat self because I'm like a goofy person to be around with. So like that goofy side always gonna overwhelm the sadness, and that's a good thing. But sometimes the goofiness is can't help it. So yeah. So if you guys are struggling with something, I'm struggling too. We could both struggle together. Let me know. And if I rambled, then I'm not really good at like talking, like just yeah talking. But like yeah, if you're struggling with something too, let me know.